What's up, everybody? Happy Friday. Hope all you're having a great day. Um, Getting into this episode, it was so anticlimactic. Faison is Nathan's father. This is a complete rewrite of what they wrote 3 years ago. Like 2, 3 years ago, it's a rewrite of what they wrote because she Obrecht always said Faison wanted a son. And she did say she regret, not having a son to give to him. You know what I mean? Like it was kind of like a contradictory storyline to what's going on now. It contradicts to what's happening right now. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember that storyline. She did say that. Um, I really don't care either way. If that's his dad. I'm just glad that it's finally out there. It's in the open. We know it's over. I just feel like it was a letdown. It was anticlimactic because the way they kept talking, they made it seem like it could have been somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Like other than Faison, because there are other evil people out there. But the fact that it's Faison, I was like, okay, this was a waste. And I was getting so excited to find out who his dad was, and of course, it's Faison. Sonny and Jason and all them, they're just trying to figure out who's the son that Faison had that betrayed him. I have an idea of who it is. Peter August, obviously. Got to be Peter August. Got to be. He's new. He's on the show. He's fresh. He's new. He wanted Lulu to write a story about Faison. It's Peter. Um, it's definitely Peter. He had a hand in this. I'm pretty sure. And think about it. He's in plain sight. You ever heard of your enemy being in plain sight? And mind you, they don't know who the boss is that Dr. Klein had. They don't know. He only spoke to him by email and phone, so they don't really know who it is. So it got to be Peter August. He probably came to Port Charles just to check out his handiwork. But yeah, if I was Nathan, I'd be pissed at Obrecht too, because she should have told him who his daddy was. Even if it is Faison, like he had a right to know. But I can get where Spinelli coming from. He's a little upset because now his daughter's half sibling grandfather is now Faison. That's a little unsettling news. You know what I'm saying? I would feel the same way. But I agree with Jason though. It's not the baby's fault. It's not the baby's fault that who their grandparent is, who their parent are. You know what I'm saying? Like they didn't ask to be born, so it's not really their fault. You know. But now they need to figure out who the son is, which, like I said, I feel like it's Peter August at this point. I kind of sympathize with Obrecht on this a little bit because she's not an evil person. She may have done evil things, but she's not an evil person. She had her reasons for doing what she does. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of what she did pertaining to her kids was to protect her kids. You know what I'm saying? Did she go about it in the wrong way? Of course. But her intentions were good, I suppose. And flat out, I like Obrecht. Carly. Carly, oh my God. Even though I slightly agree with Carly where Sam is concerned, I still feel Carly need to mind her business. She's such a busybody. Like she really needs to mind her damn business. Like all of these people are adults. Mind your business. You got Sunny telling her to back off. You got Drew telling her to back off. Sam is telling her to back off. Jason's telling her to back off. Woman, take a freaking hint and back the hell off. Go get you some business. This is what I say. How can you co-own a big hotel? And the Metro Court is not a small hotel. It's a huge operation. How can you co-own that? Have a daughter, have another son, you got a husband, all these things, and she even has another hotel in I think Australia somewhere. She got another hotel. I remember La Maison or something, La Belle Maison. She has another hotel. You have all these things to keep you busy, but you still find time to meddle in other people's lives like you have no life. If I have all these things going on, a spouse, kids, a business, I wouldn't have there's not enough time in the day for me to meddle in somebody's life. It's not enough time. It's not enough hours. You feel me? Like, come on. she is such a busybody. Like, seriously, go mind your business. Go make some money. Like, it's 2018. Let's focus this year on securing the bag. You know what I'm saying? Like, get the bag. Stop worrying about these nobodies. Like, not nobodies, but just stop worrying about people who not making you no money. You feel me? Like, Sam ain't making you no money. She not put well, technically Sam is kind of making her some money because she does rent space in the Metro Court. But y'all not talking about business though. If you ain't talking about a bag, I don't want to talk to you. That's just how it is. I'm on that wave this year myself. If we ain't talking money, we ain't talking business, we ain't really got no need to talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, you focus on the bag. Like, stop focusing on other people's personal business that really does not affect you in any manner. If she chooses Jason, how does that affect you? If she chooses Drew, how does that affect you? How does that affect your everyday life? How? It doesn't. Um, and then when she was talking about Sonny and Jax, it was so funny to me because I'm like, Carly, you basically just called your husband a nightmare. And she basically admitted that she loves drama and dysfunction. When she says Sonny's a nightmare, he's this, he's that. So basically, you chose a nightmare over heaven, over a dream. A beautiful dream is basically what you did. And she admitted that she basically likes drama. That's why she married Sonny again. Because you like that drama. You like the guns as much as she moan and complain about the violence. In reality, she likes it. It keeps her on her toes. It keeps, things interesting and fun for her. She likes it, obviously. No matter how much she rant and rave about it, she actually likes it. Because let me tell you something, and I will say this until the day I die. Jax was the best husband this woman has ever had. The best. You couldn't ask for best. Was he perfect? No. Jackson was not perfect. It was times in the marriage where I couldn't stand Jack sometime, but he was better than Sonny. He was better than Lorenzo. He was better than AJ. He was an all around better husband to her, you know? And I felt like he mellowed her out some. He balanced her out from her usual crazy self. Like, we all know Carly's a hothead, but she was more mellow with Jax, because he challenged her. He called her out on her bull. He didn't take no stuff off of her. You know what I mean? Like, he just was all around man. You know what I mean? He checked her when she needed to be checked. He didn't bow down to her. You know what I'm saying? He was the best husband. I felt like he brought out the best in Carly. That's how I feel. I'm always gonna say that. But I feel like he brought out the best in her, but she brought out the worst in Jax. The worst. Like, the way he acted on some sometimes and stuff, that was because of decisions she made because she could not stop putting Jason and Sonny before her marriage. And she always did that. And that brought out the worst in Jax and his behavior. It made him lash out sometimes and do things, that Jax probably would have never done. You know what I mean? Like, she just brought out the worst. I always felt like Jax did himself a favor divorcing her. He did himself a favor, and he tried so hard to make that marriage work. He tried so hard to compromise, make the marriage work. Carly didn't want it to work because she loves dysfunction. And she basically wants Sam to go back to dysfunction. Maybe that's not really what Sam wants. Maybe, who knows? Even though I feel like Sam really does want to be back with Jason, that's just my personal opinion. But I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I hope that she's serious about Drew. You know what I'm saying? And being with Drew. I hope that she's serious about it because yet again, Drew gave her an out today. He's done this multiple times. He keeps giving her an out and she will not take it. So if she's not taking this out on several occasions that he has presented it to her, I hope this is real. And I hope she's serious about what she wants out of him and the fact that she really wants him. Like, I hope she's sincere because if not, she's selfish. And I'm going to dog her every day if she does get back with Jason because this man just told you several times he will step aside if you want to be with Jason. And you keep telling him you're the one I want to be with. I hope you're serious about that. I hope so. For your sake, I hope so. Because I promise you, I would dog this woman just as badly as I dog Elizabeth every day. I promise you that if she goes back to Jason. After this man basically put his heart on his sleeve and told you, I will walk the hell away. I will step aside and let you go back to the man you really love. If that's who you really love, I will walk away. And the fact that several times he said that and she has told him several times, you're the one I want to be with, I hope you're serious. I hope you are. Do not go down that road with me, because you will be on my shit list where you will stay. Look at Elizabeth. She's been on my hit list for years now because of her actions. You sure, Sam, you want to be on that list too? Because I will dog you every day, no matter. I don't care who comes in the comments and say, why you talk about her like that? I'm warning you right now. You've been warned. You've been warned. Because I feel bad for Drew at this point. Because I feel like he's getting played. I feel like Sam sees a sucker and she's about to lick him. That's how I feel. I feel like he's getting, a part of me feels like he's getting played, but like I said, I hope I'm wrong. I hope so. I pray I'm wrong, because this ain't gonna end well, as far as I'm concerned. I don't see it ending too well. Now she talking about, oh, let's get married today. Pause. If I remember correctly, didn't Alexis say that she's technically still married to Jason legally? Because when Drew married her, he used the name Jason Morgan, so legally she's married to Jason Morgan, unless that's some type of legal loophole where it invalidates that marriage, and technically it's not legal at all. So technically she's not legally married to Jason. But I don't know. Are they legally married? If they're legally married, then I don't see how she can possibly marry Drew today. I really don't see how. And you would have to get a marriage license. You have to get a marriage certificate. Don't you got to fill out paperwork for all of that? So I don't think they could just. Well, it is a soap opera, so of course they can do things quickly. I don't know. I just feel like this has a disastrous. I think this is just gonna be a disaster. So anyway, Ava. She obviously still has an issue with Kiki and Griffin. She's trying to put it past her. Like when she walked into the hospital and seen the two of them talking, I could see it all over her face. That insecurity was coming out all over her face. But she pulled it together. She went over. She made nice. She apologized to Kiki. And I definitely get where Kiki was coming from with the whole her switching Morgan's pills. I agree. You should never mess with somebody's mental stability. Like you should never do that. I will personally never forgive Ava for doing that, even though I do like the Ava character. But she lost a lot of points with me when she did that to Morgan. I understood her reasoning, but it doesn't matter what your reasoning is. You should never mess with somebody's mental state. Never, especially when you know that they got bipolar disorder. You should never mess with them. Never mess with somebody's health like that. You should never do that. That's a big hell to the no. Never do that. And she messed up by doing that. Um, but anyway, Nell. I kind of like Nell. Then again, I can't stand Nell. And the only reason I kind of like her is because she gets under Carly's skin. That's the only part about Nell I do like. Other than that, she. Let me hear me carefully when I say this, and I don't care if I'm being harsh. The character of Nell is an offense to all of my senses. I'm just saying, she really is. She's an offense, a personal offense. I take an offense to her. Like she's an offense to my senses, and I'm being real. This chick is so lazy. I just feel like she's lazy. She's sitting here telling Ava, "Oh, I don't know about being an assistant and to an art person or being in the art business or whatever." Dummy. Let me just school her on something. Let me just say this. Nobody knows how to do anything until they learn how to do it. You think people were born being a football player? No. They learned how to be a football player. Now they work for the Chicago Bears or the Dolphins, whoever they are contractually obligated to. You're not born knowing how to do this. You think somebody's born knowing how to be a CEO? No, they learn how to be a CEO. You think somebody's born knowing how to be a cop? No, they learn how to be a cop. You think somebody's born knowing how to be a doctor? No, they learn how to be a doctor. See, this is what she doesn't understand. You learn. When I first got into retail years ago, I learned. I didn't know a damn thing about retail, and I worked in operations and stuff like that, customer service, all type of different departments and stuff. You think I knew about those departments I was working in when I first got in them? No, I learned. You see the concept here. You learn to want to be somebody. You learn how to want to do something, and you learn how to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like you could want to be right now, as crazy as it sounds. You could want to be a wild animal trainer. You could want to be that. Do you know how to be that? No, but you learn how to be that. That's what she's not understanding. Okay, granted, you don't know anything about art. Okay, you think Van Gogh or anybody was born painting, knowing how to paint? They learned how to paint that good. That's how they knew how to paint. They learned. This is a learning. You learn about being an artist, about being an assistant. You learn about working in the art world. You learn these things. You're not born knowing these things. None of us are. Whatever profession, to all my viewers out there, whatever profession you're in, tell me, am I right or wrong? Did you not have to learn how to be in the profession that you're in? Or were you born knowing how to do that job? Like, say right now, whoever's in my any one of my subscribers, say hypothetically, if you're a lawyer, were you born knowing how to be a lawyer, or did you have to go to law school and learn the law and learn how to be a lawyer? Come on. You have to learn these things. Like that. I'm sorry for going on a rant about this, but it's just somebody in real life said the same thing that Nell kind of said. You know what I'm saying? They don't know how to do this. You learn. Keyword, learn. God, you think teachers know how to be a teacher? No, they learned. Damn. Good Lord. Do I have to school? My God. Mm-mm-mm. I just want to say one more thing. Do you think people know how to be an actor? No. They go to acting school. They go to an acting coach. They learn how to act. Like Nell, come on, like Chloe Laner, who plays Nell. You learned how to be an actress, and she's a damn good one because I don't like her. And I think we're not supposed to really like the Nell character. That's why I don't like the character. I love the actress, but I can't stand the character. I can't. But I kind of did love the digs that her and Carly were taking at each other though, and they were talking back and forth. And Carly basically warned Ava. I mean, she warned Nell, even though she can't stand Nell. The fact that Nell could be carrying Michael's child, that's what she's worried about. And she was like, "You better be wary of Ava," and I have to agree. Nell better be careful around Ava. You don't want to make the wrong move because yeah, Ava's dating Griffin and she's kind of changing in a way, but deep down, she's still the same Ava, and you do not want to piss her off. I'm just saying. But anyway, hit the comment section. Let me know what you thought about today's episode. And hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I will see you all later. Peace.